What's up? It's day 3 at Steamfest 3, 2, whatever. Yeah. Um, and or as I call it, SMT Fest 1. Um, there have been a lot of serendipitous moments for me at Steamfest um, this year, and I want to talk about one of them. So last night I was chatting with Excel on Steemit, and so I was chatting with Excel and Easy, Izzy, EZZY, and we were just bantering, and um, Excel said something that literally had me in tears. And I haven't been in tears for a long time, like literally had me laughing in hysterics. And so I woke up this morning and like SMTs was running around my head, and I was thinking about what Excel did, and I was thinking about the fact that there's so many different platforms that have so many different um, tokens, and that we could end up having hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of tokens within the next decade or so. And then it just occurred to me that, you know, that moment, I would love to be able to bottle moments like that in my life where you just like, just have a little bit of fun with someone and just say, like, for example, this is what I'm really trying to get to is if there was an XL coin, for example, so coins around people, a people coin, everybody has their own token in some way, and there's a limited supply of each person's token. And I could potentially, just as a gesture, buy some XL tokens and say, LOL, you had me in tears last night. And that's recorded on the blockchain. And I have that token. I can do what I want with it. But more than likely, I'm going to hold on to that token because that means more to me than the money I might get for it or whatever, you know, because it's actually a store of value, and the value is that moment, that experience, that human experience that I've had. And then I just thought, you know what, that sounds to me like a more, I like to say, more refined use of value and um, tokens in the crypto space than just trying to shoehorn it into some kind of business and then trying to make a market that doesn't really exist for the business, because you know we all have people in our lives that we value and that we potentially want to, you know, just show a gesture of goodwill. I mean, when I came over to Steamfest, at the airport I bumped into Alla and Ivor, who are also from London, and we were just chatting, and we thought, oh, let's share a cab. We're staying in the same hotel, and she uses an Uber, and believe it or not, I've even never used an Uber in my life. So I was like, oh, split the cost, and she's like, oh no, the costs go directly to my bank account. I'm like, okay, this all Uber stuff's interesting, and so I was like, oh yeah, go out of the car. Oh yeah, I'll get you a drink later to make up for the cafe because it wasn't that much. But then I thought, well, actually, if she had an SMT token, I could just say, oh yeah, cheers, thanks for the lift, and you know, buy whatever just as a gesture. And it's not even that as a person you're looking to monetize your own token, but then what happens is that you then have an ecosystem in which people just have kind of almost like a record of tokens and experiences that sits against their profile, and that shows a kind of dynamic of like their life and people that have provided value in their life and what that value means. And you know, that's just from a pure, you know, just a pure social media, social interaction perspective. And who knows where it goes financially. You could see, for example, the more cynical amongst us, or the more cynical is probably not the right word, but you know, the more kind of trading minded amongst us might say, well, actually, that guy's token is probably worth more than its current value, because more than likely people would want to buy up a portion of his tokens because he's a cool guy and they just want to, he's likely to make more friends and he's more likely to do more good deeds, and and that in itself could increase the value of the token or create some sort of market supply and demand type environment. So yeah, it just this idea that the smart media token could be, I'm trying to find some real constructive use for it really in the context of Steam. It could end up being a means by which users of Steam can show gestures, token gestures of appreciation for other people on the platform. And where that goes monetary wise is kind of irrelevant, because what it will actually really show is a kind of a picture of their social interactions. Yeah, so it might be a lack of sleep. It might be just information overload. But yeah, that's just all that's gone through my mind today. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. Yeah, I'm going to actually go and try and get to see Lisbon today. Hopefully have some more good experiences. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in and let you know my current thoughts.